Hey guys, Drifter here. Welcome to Advanced Warfare in Depth. In today's episode, we're going to be reviewing the ASM1 Rigor, which is one of the lesser loved ASM1 variants. This game, a lot of people love the Speakeasy, a lot of people love the Magnitude, a lot of people love the Strider, and for good reason, but the Rigor doesn't get much love, even though it's quite a nasty gun if used in the right hands. So of course, we're going to be reviewing it today. I also kind of like it because it's red. I really like the camo/paint job on this gun. That really stands out. But let's talk about its stats. The Rigor has 20% less recoil than the base variant, which is very good, and that's kind of crazy to think because the base variant itself has very little recoil, so this one has even less. This is expressed not in terms of center speed, but in terms of view kick. It actually kicks less per shot. This is good because that means your screen is going to shake less, even though it has the same return to center speed. I just thought you might find that little fact interesting. And the effect is similar to having a free foregrip. It's basically the same as the regular ASM1 with a foregrip on it, and this makes it by far the most accurate ASM1 variant. The other variants cannot attempt to compete with this one in terms of accuracy. However, it does have a downside. It has 20% wider hipfire spread, which means that it has the worst hipfire of all ASM1 variants. All of the other variants, I think even the Magnitude has a worse hipfire spread if I'm not mistaken. They can't compete with this one. This one has just really dumpy hipfire spread, and even when using it I did find that to be a problem, and it's especially a problem with the ASM1 because one of the best things about the weapon is how good it is at hipfiring. You kind of take that away from yourself, so it is a very noticeable penalty. As for what I think about this weapon, I think that it is often overlooked, but the bonus accuracy is nothing short of amazing in the submachine gun category. It really and truly feels like a laser. The iron sights are good, the amount of recoil and kick and shake is good. It has less recoil, and I'm going to recommend putting a foregrip on it later. It's so laser-like, it feels kind of like the XMG1s when they're in deployed mode. Like, it feels so smooth and easy to use that it should be one of those no auto-aim type weapons, but it does have auto-aim, and it is super easy to use. While this is a good ASM1, and most of the ASM1 variants are good, it does, however, lack the offensive edges that other variants have, like increased damage, increased range, increased rate of fire. It doesn't have that sheer ferocity of a Speakeasy or the range of a Magnitude or anything like that. This is going to be useful in the hands of a highly skilled player, probably somebody with more skill than myself. If you have very good accuracy, as is with the ASM1, and you have the Rigor, I would highly recommend you give this one a go because this is going to take your accuracy to the next level because it pretty much has no recoil. However, do keep in mind it's not an ASM1 Magnitude, it's not a Speakeasy, it's not a melt machine. You're going to have to put shots into people, and you're going to definitely feel that you get more hit markers with this weapon. As for how it's best used, it's pretty much the same as the other ones. I recommend foregrip. You definitely don't have to have a foregrip. If you don't want it, you can run something else, but I like making my laser truly laser-like. I also add advanced rifling for extra 3-shot kill range, which is very important, and another good attachment not listed on here is quick draw grip. You can run that because you want to aim down sights faster since your hip fire is kind of terrible, but I chose to have other perks and grenades and score streaks instead. Guys, that's all for this episode of In Depth. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you learned something useful. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. The previous episode was on the single SAC-3 and MP11 weapon buffs, and the next episode I have to keep secret for now. Drifter out.